Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game.
Texas.
He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll tackle him out across the 20. The game makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds his man. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up second down.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him and makes a heck of a play.
As the first down is still going. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Roadrunners looking to keep this drive rolling. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 40. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Roadrunners begin a new series here, 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Catch made on the left side. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. This is the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw again. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Across midfield. At the 30 now. At the 10 now. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Texas. Texas. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The UTSA offense is back out on the field now. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down on this 3rd and short, see what you can do from here.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Quarterback still with the football. Has the first down, still on the move. And is going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Just love watching this back. Behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
And the Roadrunners looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On third down, it's a handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And tackled there by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
And the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
The offense 2 for 2 on third downs this drive. This one is third and goal. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Got it.
No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him about the 14.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to 44.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball. Once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up. Can he make it to the marker? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. 4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Looking to pass. It's Fuentes. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Crucial third down play right here. Defensive backs up to the line, showing press. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And they pick up the first down to the 23, getting closer to the red zone. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Unleashes the stiff arm. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Texas.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. Defense is coming after him. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy is going to spend his entire...
The pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Win after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Keeping it on the ground here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. Here's the second down play. The back's got it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Fuentes. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And now another deep ball here. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Physical running, fights off the defender. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Roadrunners will kick this away to get the second half going. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Good throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he picks up the first down before they get into the ground. Longhorns will try to keep this drive moving. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Well, this pass is on target, caught. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
He hands it to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
The Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This is just a great job by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Seeing the weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Here comes the Roadrunners offense back out on the field now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Dump off caught by the running back. The defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And he'll set up to throw. Looks to the left, pass caught. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Roadrunners will line up to boot it away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. To be brought down, but a penalty mark was on the field. Let's see what this is about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. So it's a first down after that costly special teams penalty. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Wasn't that excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. Longhorns will crank up the tempo. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Bringing pressure. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. The Roadrunners offense is back out there now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Looking to throw it again. It's a short completion of the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really, all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
On first down, it's play action. The pass rush closing in. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. It's a run to the left. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
What a long run for a touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. UTSA offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Catch made on the right side. Breaks loose at the 40. Makes the first down, but Casey Price, big hit there at the end.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Launching downfield. And he pulls in the catch. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Second down play coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
He's going to take off. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Longhorns. And the beatdown continues. Extra point try coming now. PAT as good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the UTSA offense back out there. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense. But you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running backs still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Got him. He's sacked.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he is seeing today. Not able to get anything going.